Finish line, she has crossed it. Great finish for the young girl.
Awesome. Isn't that just so sweet for TV? Damilola, just 7-year-old, she came out there to actually put her own part to the Lagos City Marathon. There's so much to talk about. A lot of things happen behind the scenes. Let's talk about the Lagos City Marathon and the head of media and communication for the event, Kayode Thomas, who's with us in the studio. Good to have you around, Kayode.
Thank you.
Second edition just gone by. The objective for putting this together was met.
I don't understand what you're saying.
The second edition has just been done. Did we meet the objective?
Well, in so many ways, we did. I mean, one of the reasons why we have this marathon is to, if you look at global destination now, marathon is part of all the mega cities, New York, Dubai, and all that. So, I mean, Lagos used to have this tradition, and for 31 years it was dead. So it took the initiative of Bukola Olopade of Nilayo and Solomon Ogba. They took it to Governor Ambode, and the governor agreed that this is good for Lagos. And he approached Access Bank and they said, look, we would love this. It's good. Let's give back to the city that has been good for our business and our people. So that was the first edition, and this is the second edition. And I can tell you that it can only get better. It can only get better and better.
Now,
apart from the race itself, it's not, the race is important, but beyond the race, the essence is to promote a culture of running and exercise. When you have people who are healthy, better, they are productive, more or less depending on healthcare, and money can be channeled into other. As an insider, I can tell you that in the last 4 or 5 months before the marathon, a lot of people from Lagos and even outside Lagos, they made so much money doing business with the marathon. A lot of youth were engaged in all kinds of jobs. So the media, virtually all the industries, tourism, transport, hospitality business, it's something that I wish that all the states of the Federation, we have a national marathon calendar in Nigeria, that all the states of the Federation will have marathon, and the culture will be a way of life in no time.
Interesting. We're looking at the numbers of people that actually, registered for this marathon, almost 100,000. I mean, how were you guys able to control them? Because some people are actually jumping into the bus and, getting to join more like when it's almost ending and all that. All these issues that happen.
Well, you see, all those things, they are not important.
Okay.
Because our technical manager is using MyLab to run this race. MyLab is a technology from, it's a technology company from Holland. You see, once you start, the technology picks your number, and once you cross the finish line, so you have a tail from beginning to the end. Okay. So if you don't complete the race, if you enter a bus or do this, you are just wasting your time. Then there are spy camera. In fact, in my bag here, we have beeps of people who didn't finish the race and claim they finished the race. Once you just take on the time, the sponsor will tell you as you are moving each kilometer. So
okay, so it was actually easy because
technology has made to absorb that problem.
Monitoring
because
was good.
Was that we're actually just about some people who finished later, got to Atlantic City and were upset that they didn't get to have their, their certificates and all that, and maybe their medals and all. Was actually affected?
That's not a problem. Last year we had the same problem. You see, if you come to our office, just come with your number. Okay. They will check, and if you finish, you get your medal, you get a certificate.
Okay, so those of you that were complaining, you can actually understand it now. If you finished the race, you just get to the office, you get your certificate and your medal. So no complaining
but
again.
Kayode, a lot of them they have every right to say, how can I run a 42-kilometer race and then I come back and expect me to come and join a long queue? They expect that everybody that has registered, you have their names, in the certificates, and then you just, because most of the certificates I saw, no names even written on them. They just give it to them that way.
Well, you see, everybody registered for the race.
Yeah.
But you don't know who and who is going to run. So it's after the race that you can actually sit down and look at your system and say, look, okay, like Omowole Sowore right now, the publisher of Sahara Reporter, started the race last year, he finished. This year, the same thing. So all you just need is, I'll take his number, I'll check on the transporter from the beginning to the end. If you complete, you get a certificate. But you can't do that at the venue because of the volume and all that and all that. I mean, they can easily come to our office at Teslim Balogun Stadium, and if you can't come, you can send somebody. Just send your number. Once you check the transporter, we can see that you start the race and you finish the race, you get your medal, you get a certificate.
Okay, then the name will not be written on it because you now have time to have. Okay.
Let's talk about the race
itself. Right?
I mean, expectedly, the Kenyans dominated again. Abraham Kiptum won, successfully defended his title. But let's talk about the Nigerian marathoners. I mean, how impressed are you with the performance